So we're gonna make the spout. So spout is a tiny cylinder. Yeah, we're gonna make a teapot right now. So I'm gonna make teapot from throw on the hump. All on the hump. So I'm gonna make a small teapot right here. And sometimes I like variations. You know, so I will make few variations to it. And here's a lid right in here. Sometimes you even like make it like that. Come down a little edges right in here. And what I don't have is the towel. Here you go. I'm going to cut this off, a baby one. And we're going to do it again. Maybe make a few variations. So I'm going to close it, making a cylinder. Because judged by the amount of the clay that I have, I probably can make a gigantic teapot. That's why all my spouts and handle maybe it's a little tinier. You know. So right in here. So a few of them, and then what's it? What else we need? A handle, yeah. What else we can do with it besides can we pull the handle?
Yes.
We can also make a coil handle, but we also can throw the handle. So I'm gonna throw this handle right here, a low cylinder. How do I throw a cylinder?
No,
Handle. Look what? It's a side profile right now. I'm gonna make this card. Can you see my handle now? Yeah. So I'm just going to take it off right here. So here can be my handle, right? So you can do that. That can be a handle. So you can make a different, or you can just make a solid ring. Tiny handle like that. Don't even cut it. Just make a circle, yeah. Right here. Round it off. Just cut it from here. So that can be a handle. Let them dry off. All right, now. What we're gonna need is a I can make actually quite a few different lid. Okay, so first I want to make a simple lid. So I'm gonna squeeze the clay right here. Simple lid with a knot. Very simple lid. When I say the simple lid is, I don't know what I'm doing right here. Baby right here. So I pull it out like a little plate. I throw it up. And it comes down like that. Look at that. That is a gigantic lid right there. I mean the handle. Simple lid means it's flat from the bottom. It's complex right here. Go down, cut it about right here. What did I do? That's you. Alright, so I'm going to cut it about right here. On the bottom, right here. Okay, one more time. Make sure my hand is dry. So this is a good knot, and then this bottom right here is flat. So it means a simple flange that fits into a simple lid fits into the complex flange. Okay? So I can also make a complex lid. This is a complex lid. That means it's your teapot gonna sit right here. The opening gonna sit right here. Should I do that again? Simple lid? Make it a little bigger? Huh? do a complex lid. Alright. I think that looks a little wimpy, but okay, I'll do a complex lid. So if I'm gonna do a complex lid this way, okay, this way right here. So I'm gonna make a little tiny knob. I'm gonna pull the clay, almost like throwing a cylinder. Put it on the side right here. See it? But make sure that your lid is actually tapered. You can see right here, it's a little taper in 45 degrees. Okay? So I'm going to do it right here. I'm going to taper just right here, and this is the bottom. Right here. So right now, the one more step is what? Push this edge down, right? But before I do that, I'm going to open up the middle right in here so it's easier to hold. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the rim right here, I'm going to gently press it out right here. And that's how you make a complex lid right here. And then I'm going to make sure. Yeah. Okay. And then we're going to cut it right. I just marked it already. Cut about right here, right? So that will be my complex lid. Yes? Here's right here. And then you will put it right here. So I got two lid, maybe we'll make one more spout. Maybe we need some hefty, thick, gigantic spout. So I'm going to make a little bigger one. Okay? Right here. Wow, that's really big. So I'm going to compress right here. And then bring my clay in slightly. So I get a little dome shape. And I'm going to bring the spout out just a little bit. Like that. Should I have it like here? Or maybe a little lower. Make a little indentations. You have to play. Get the feet. There you go. There you go. Far. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut this. Okay. Anytime that you want to pick up your clay, make sure your hand is dry because you're going to leave the marking on the side. Okay, so I got one more spout right here. Okay. Anything that you want to see before I start to making a body? How about, anybody? No? I'm going to do a bigger, because I think I'm going to do a bigger, healthier, simple lid. Yeah, because I don't quite like that one. So I'm going to pull out just a little bit on the edge right here. This is like a bowl shape. Nice and thick on the rim. Compress the edges. And now I'm going to bring the clay down like that. This is pretty big. Make sure the edge is kind of rimmed and a little thick. There you go. And then the cutting part is important. Make sure that you cut it flat. Oh, did I just hear a hair go through? Yeah. Perfect. I just actually have a little, I can hear it. Alright, so anybody so far? Are we good? With all my components all in here. Now I'm gonna make a body, yeah? So this time I'm gonna make a texture. Okay. Although I can make a, what kind of teapot body did I need? What kind of flange did I need? Simple or complex for a complex lid?
Simple.
Simple lid, right? So you can gently just put that thing in. But what kind of lid do I need? What kind of flange do I need to have for a simple lid?
Complex.
Okay. There is a hair right there. I'm gonna go down, open, right there. I'm gonna compress. I can't believe that I didn't take out my. Okay. Then I'm gonna go ahead and pull. But when I pull, the distance of my body, I have my lid as my guidance. Okay? I'm not gonna go all the way out if I'm gonna use this lid. Does that make sense? Okay, so I'm looking at it right now. It's like I'm making a decision. Should I have a closed form? Maybe I will use a small one. So I'm gonna make sure my clay goes in. So I'm gonna pull just a little bit. Right here. The cone shape, yes? So I'm gonna close it. And again, my eye is looking at my lid right there. It's pretty thick. But I'm gonna make sure that it's right here. I'm gonna keep my top a little thick right here. I'm gonna pull it. Maybe I don't need to pull it one more time because I want to do something. Alright. So can you see my lid? The opening is similar to my simple lid? Yes? Now, how do you make a complex flange? All you need is something sharp, 90 degree. So if you have a very thin rim, it's hard to break open, right? So you make sure your rim is semi-thick. Right in here, can you see it? So now I'm gonna put my hand underneath it right here, you see it? I'm gonna gently push it straight down towards my hand, right there. So that is your complex lid opening, yeah? Then of course I wanna see if this will fits, and then I'll say, darn it, too small, so I'm gonna open it up. Then I can open with this, just press out just a little bit. Alright, right here. And I'm gonna measure it again. Ayah! Too big! Then I'm gonna go back to push it again. Right here. But if you make this first, you are not able to do that. If you make the flange first and then you make a lid, you're not able to do that. Okay? I think it's a bit too thick, so I'm going to take it off just a little bit right here. Because all you need is a very tiny bit to catch it. You are leaking. Alright. Let's try to do it again. Because it's too full. Okay, one more time. That looks pretty good. Maybe just push out just a little bit more. Tiny bit. Just tiny bit. Right there. Alright. That looks pretty good. Yeah? Now, I'm going to do a little texture. You notice actually I leave my side very thick, so I'm going to go ahead and do some texture to it. So make a little square pot. Look at this hair. I don't know. Okay, one more time. Almost there. So you can make a square pot on the potter's wheel, right? Yeah. Okay. So that will be edges. Then I will go ahead and clean this because I want sharp edges. Okay.
No, it's okay.
Now,
I keep getting like.
I'm gonna have stretch the clay just a little bit in here. So my pots went out just a little bit more. I can see the stretching one more time. I think I still have more clay. See now my clay kind of puffed a little bit. So now I'm going to see, and I want to make sure this edges right here is not 90 degrees. It's a little bit of a more than a 90 degree because then your lid will not fit back in. Okay. Alright, now we're going to make sure that this one, oh my god, that stretched too much. So what should I do? I'm going to go back in again. Like I say, if you just make your lid first, you make your flange first, you're not allowed to do that. So this is actually going to, then I can fit until perfect. Then I have to make the decisions. Do I want to have which spouts? Maybe the medium one, the small one, the tiny one, the fat one. I don't know, I got 3 choices, right? So I would say you probably want to wait until leather hard before you do any of these. But since we are doing a demo, so I'm going to do it quick. So right in here, make sure we have a little hole. And find the best spot to put it. Okay, here. Or I can push it. Right there. Okay. Okay. Now, make sure you do score and slip, okay? Then you can have a lid back in it. Should I have this one? What do you think? Oh, that looks kind of funky. Maybe funky is good. Alright. There you go. Or maybe like that.
See you tomorrow.
Oh,
nice
okay.
teapot. Nice teapot.
Yeah. Thank you.
She just did it like that, didn't she? Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So it's like that. So that would be a nice teapot. And like I say, all these joints should be way until leather hard. Yeah? But if you want to have a curve like this, it's hard to have a, leather hard spin to it. Anyhow, there you go. Gonna catch it? Come on.
I want to keep it.
Nice. Now toss it back to me.
Okay.
Go back. Yeah, that's okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Voila.
Now, this a piece of art. Okay, done.